Alright, my dears. My name is Shara, and welcome to the stream. We are going to do some PowerWash Sim 2 today. Mostly because some of the DLC is coming out soon. And I would like to at least get done a good chunk of the base game before that comes out. So let's see, we were working on the Art Nouveau house. Camilla Jackson. Oh, you're here, fantastic. This house has been a blight on the street for ages. Honestly, if he wasn't such a good lawyer, we'd sue him for lost valuation to our collective property. Not to mention the damage he's doing to Muckingham's chances of becoming Town of the Year. Barclay Street is front and center of the mayoral procession route, as I'm sure he's aware. Don't worry about getting evicted, as we've checked all the local bylaws. It's perfectly legal for you to be here, so let's get washing. Let's see, where are the kids? They have to be found first. Well, there's at least a few of the kids. Ulysses. Squeak. Now where's Bubbles? I keep hitting the wrong bubble. I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I've been playing another game with different controls. Hello, Bubbles. Okay, now that we have found all of the children, we can start cleaning. I suppose we'll just do what we can clean from the ground level and then go up. Oh, Harper Shaw. That's our buddy. Wait, Wishy, you know whose house you're cleaning, right? Interesting house so far. Because I think, what, the previous one was Art Deco and this one's Art Nouveau. is this on the... Are people throwing paint at this poor person's house? You know, if this person is a lawyer, we should talk to them about getting protection for the cats. Since the mayor's trying to steal them back. Yes, okay. Ooh, whatever this stuff is does not want to come off. Savion the Sage, a legendary lawyer. Apparently, they were all set to take down the mayor years ago. But after getting foiled by a dirty judge, he got so disillusioned that he went into seclusion and has been there ever since. So, okay, I'm not sure if this was the intent, but the fact that they gave two different pronouns for this person, I'm like, oh no, this is a non-binary person that switches between he and they, we got it. Maybe that's not canon to the world of PowerWash Sim, but that's how I choose to interpret it. So, the difference between the washer I'm using right now and the white ones is these ones are stronger closer up, and the white ones have better range. Range might be needed, so... But let's first see what we can do closer to the ground. I think I keep getting Art Nouveau and Art Deco mixed up. Because I think the best way I think I saw it described was like Art Deco is dwarves and Art Nouveau is elves. Like it's more complicated and delicate. I took art classes, but they were never about any of this. The history of art or different types of art. It was mostly just like one life drawing class in college, and that was basically it. That said though, I don't like leaving things half done. of feel like this house would be a lot no, that's just my personal preference. It's a pretty house. I think it would look nicer in blue, but that is... It's kind of a fairies from the Sleeping Beauty argument. Everybody has their own colors. Rishi, do you think we should ask Xavion if it's okay to be here? I was gonna say, did we even ask this person? My golden rule is never get on the bad side of good people. I'll reach out. Thank you, Harper. Cause yeah, I'd rather not piss off somebody who's on the bad side of the mayor. Because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And everyone hates the mayor. Mayor's not a good man. Let's see, how was I? Okay, yeah. Looks like that's mostly done. Also, who's paying me? Because they better not be forcing Xavion to pay for it if Xavion did not first consent and request this cleaning. Which it does not sound like they did. This is another window, is it? I'm trying to picture what the inside of this house looks like, and it's difficult. Because it's not a very big house, all things considered, so I don't really know what the furniture layout could possibly look like. Back to this. Now, part of me thought this was a door, but I don't think it is. Xavier the Sage? It's an honor. We just want to make sure that we're fine being here today. Well, when you first started working, I was tempted to open a window, holler Pearson versus Kinski 1975 at you, and get you escorted from the premises. But actually, I'm quite enjoying the ambiance. I haven't been inside when people were power washing before, but I was inside a house once where they were just doing a little bit of cleaning on the outside when they were just doing a regular hose and not a power washer. It's an interesting sound. Wait, can I see inside? Oh my goodness, I can! Look at that! They've got a pretty little, like, greenhouse going on. Well, I guess it's, if nothing else, it's good then that I was here to clean this for the plants, so they can get some sunlight. I think this is... Well, no, we've cleaned, like, windows before where there's, like, shops and stuff where you can see into, in like, a couple of the DLCs for the first game, but this is the first time, like, I think we've been able to see into a house like this. It's neat. Xavion, do you think you could do some pro bono work? We'll pay you back down the line, but it is against the mayor. What is it telling me to do? It was give it some prompt was showing up. Is there something I can open? No, jackwagons. Dirtfinder, our mutual cleanup of the county continues apace. How soon can you get to the recreation grounds? I don't want to help you, you jackass. But I must. For the sake of the continuity and story of this game, I must. Are still dirty. Oh, so that thing... Okay, and the rest of the dirt, I think, must be up on the roof for that. Seems... Ooh, I've missed a few. also helps that I can also detect the manner in which you've cleaned that the first 49% of my house that you intend to do a thorough job. An attempt will be made, friendo. I don't know how well it will go, but an attempt sure will be made. I forget what all the buttons do. This is clearly just proof that I need to play more of this game. Bit more of a hands-on approach, I think. I can almost smell the like, you know that like spicy smell that, well, not really spicy, but like almost earthy smell that leaves get when they're dried. I can almost smell that from these textures. It's a good look. I do like the color of this roof, and I'm being a silly Billy because I know it's blue. That's why I like it. put on there after. These just... I mean, don't get me wrong, these are pretty. They just look like a couple of glass bottles at the top of a thing rather than a chimney. It's not bad, it's just a little silly. But I guess round shapes are the name of the game. Curious. Several hairs from a bit of short hair have been transferred from your person onto my windowsill. It appears that you still have possession of the mayor's cat. Yes, she is mine. He is only getting her and her kittens away from me if he steals them. I guess. Yeah, Savion, about that. The mayor's been demanding Ulysses back. Where do we stand? Well, did you have an official transfer of guardianship? If not, then I'm afraid that he has the case. And the answer is no, because Ulysses... Oh no, okay, no, we didn't. Thanks. Yeah, Ulysses just showed up in our character's van at the end of the last game. And the mayor had already left because he was doing illegal stuff, and he didn't want to get in trouble, so the mayor took off. And then didn't so much as say a damn thing for the next couple of years. And now, here he is, asking for Ulysses back. I do feel like we can make a case that he's a bad owner and is an unfit owner because he did not request for Ulysses back in, like, I think it's been like either a year time jump or a couple of years since the events of the first game. As far as I'm considered, the mayor is an unfit pet owner and does not deserve Ulysses or her kittens. Excuse me? How do you... Excuse me, game? How do you expect me to clean under there? It's a little silly. I guess this will work. This reminds me, I've got an art project I've got to finish. I keep putting it off because I've done a lot of the hard part, to be honest. But now I've got to do, like, the shading and the textures, and I'm not sure how to approach that, but I do want to finish it, so I guess I just gotta sit down one of these days and put in the time. puppies, please. Thank you. Yeah, this specific shape is like textbook Art Nouveau. It's very pretty. Probably one of my favorite aesthetics. I do seriously wonder what all this bright red is, though. No! Okay. Wait, what part? What are you aiming towards? Ah. Trying to be sneaky about having to get stuff involved, which I don't have to be, but it's, I guess, a fun challenge. Ah, fuck it. Come on, uppies. There was a speedrun somebody did a couple years ago of the original PowerWash sim, where to see if they could to speedrun the entire game without using ladders. I do think that they had like the maxed out washer, just so it would standardize everybody's runs. But I think that would... also, I'm pretty sure that they also had like 4 people, like a full multiplayer cast involved. Which amuses me. Okay, what are you pointing at to clean? Not quite done either. had a feeling. There we are. Kit, thank you for popping in. I'm really sorry. I saw your post earlier about being sick. I hope you feel better soon, my dude. Yeah, I'm happy to offer comfort streams when I can. Make sure to stay hydrated however you can. I very much hope that you feel better soon. Sorry, give me a sec. Fighting with my windows here. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey! I'm glad that I was able to finish that without having to go back and do too many nitpicky bits. Tis a pretty house, though. I was rather hoping to enjoy the hilarious refrain, "You've missed a bit," and back it up with photographic evidence, but you didn't, so I can't. Impressive. Thanks, Avian. Ugh, I have to clean the jackass's fucking dirigible. I don't want to help him, he's an asshole. But it's the only job left. So far. Jefferson the fucking 13th. I trust you've heard about all the disgraceful scenes at the site of the fisherman statue? Way too much fuss over what is, frankly, the theft of a couple chunks of colored glass from a very old and very poor piece of art. Naturally, I responded immediately by sending my airship to reassure the gathering crowd. Well, between you and me, we're in the area anyway, notifying any desert-dwelling outliers of my victory in the county elections. I hope you die. I fucking hate you. Absolute jackass. I'm referring to the in-game character, internet. In a humorous way, not any actionable threats to your life, people. I don't want to talk to you. Stop talking to me. Would you take a look at this collage of befoulment, Dirt Finder? We must have flown through some kind of dirt cloud. We were spotless when we took off. Yeah, I believe that as much as I believe you about anything else. With all that extra weight from the dirt, we were lucky to make it on the recreational grounds in one piece. What a shame. Question, can I put you up here? Nope. Oh shit, I should... This is... Where are my children? I gotta find my kids. Babies, where you be? Oh, hush. Okay, there's one of them. Okay. Ulysses and Bubbles, where are you at? Okay, there's Bubbles. Ulysses! Oh. Okay, lady. I feel ya. Okay. The jackass hasn't stolen my kitties yet, so I can live. Also, the fact that he downplayed the theft of the crystals from the statue that is, you know, keeping the volcano from erupting and destroying the valley, when he and his people are the one who caused it to almost erupt prior. Sir, I am side-eyeing you so hard. I hope you get your comeuppance this time. Jefferson. By the way, I've got an ad coming in about a minute 20 here. Just so y'all know, I'll probably just keep cleaning through it. Where were there handprints on this? Did you notice that? Dark handprints on this thing here? Not that I'm against anyone trying to interfere with the operations of this airship. Far from it. I, for one, will not be blaming the security force for the heist of the gems. Uh-huh. It's an elite unit, and how anyone got past him is almost beyond imagination. Yeah, an elite unit of one dude. Also, don't we all switch off from time to time? Not while at work, you jackass. But you've never worked a day in your life. Dome camera. Okay, so you're just using this to spy on everybody in the Caldera. Is that what I'm getting, sir? 'Cause that sounds about right. It is a dirigible. But hello, Acer. Thank you for popping in. We are being forced to clean this for the jackass mayor, who I hate with every fiber of my being. Hey, hi, hello. Yeah, the poor kid. Are you also ill, Acer? I'm sorry. I hope you both feel better soon. Oh yeah, so like literally everything awful. That sucks. Well, I hope you can get some good rest, and I very much hope it goes away as quickly as possible. The goal is to try to get as much as I can from down here. There's gotta be a faster way to do this. Yeah, geez, I'm leaving a lot of crap behind. Wait, what was... Ah, okay. It's even got his fucking, like, family crest on the side. I'm disgusted. I swear to God, if this guy doesn't get his comeuppance in this game, I'm gonna be so upset. We thought he got, you know, after he got run out of the caldera in the last game, we thought it was done, but then he comes back like a bad penny. Or a cockroach. Axel, how soon can you get to Fumarole, boss? Either this seized up cement mixer comes unstuck, or I do. Oh, new job. I would like to spray him in the face. Alas, he's too much of a coward to ever show up and only communicates through text message. Probably because he knows I'd smack him. At this point, I wouldn't even smack him for me. I'd smack him for how badly he treated Ulysses. Oops, sorry, give me a sec. A friend of mine texted. so there's that part of it. Did we get... Okay, yep, we did. I mean, I do have to admit, this thing does look pretty cool. And I'm upset about it. Because he doesn't deserve it, but it does look pretty cool. That stuff does not want to come off. Okay, yeah. I'm out of patience for faffing about. What? Excuse me, what? I'm holding it! I'm not... What? What the fuck just happened? Okay, you're gonna go over there. The game got confused, or either the game got confused or I did, or maybe both. So you're a terrible pet owner, but you're using Ulysses as your calling card, so to speak. Jefferson XVIII, the man you are. Not a good one. Okay, where's the dirt I'm missing? Oh, there it was, I guess. One thing I think we can all agree on is that the statue is practically worthless now, so there's 0 point into the security force hanging around. Tell you something else, I won't miss paying to get that darn statue cleaned every single day. Cry louder. No. Ah, that didn't work. Oh well. Man, this stuff is really stuck on, whatever it is. Why does it have a dish? I'm sorry, do they have satellite TV on this thing? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jefferson. Water got into the electronics. I'm sorry your machine doesn't work anymore. I do enjoy the fact that our character doesn't get any fall damage. Apparently being a power washer makes you immune to fall damage in this universe. Among other things. No! Well, I was pushing my luck. We're very strong. Time to clean the iron lung. I would like to do that. Can you imagine how satisfying it would be to clean the especially the iron lung we see at the end of the movie, to just power wash all that gunk and growth off the inside and outside of the thing? Listen. Okay, we have crime scene cleaner, which is, you know, house flipper mechanics in a horror in a true crime setting. There's Haunted House Simulator, which I still need to play of, but I'm waiting until it gets better ratings and they fix some of the bugs. Man, I want a horror movie, like Power Wash Sim Horror Edition. Is there even enough water left? Nope. Probably not. You'd just be power washing it with blood, and that wouldn't work either. Just make it worse. No, but like, can you imagine our character just trying to clean like that main church in Silent Hill, and then like the siren goes off and we start getting attacked by beasties, and we just turn around like no nonsense and spray like Pyramid Head in the face with a stream of water? Like, I think that would... Cabin in the Woods, yes. Yes. Oh man. The fucking... The house from, Wait, no, a Resident Evil lab. Can you imagine? Just power wash the blood and the zombie remnants off of it. God, that would be fun. It'll never happen. Well, not in Power Wash Sim. If someone were to be able to make a horror version of this, that would be amazing. Am I on the same... Okay, yeah. Sorry, I had to check music stuff. Let me see, what other stuff would be deeply funny to have to do it? Like, not crime scene cleaner. What I mean specifically is like power washing of... Gigi, what are you doing hosing down an airship in the middle of my recreation grounds? Please take care not to spray any flecks back onto the bandstand. We can't afford any dirtification this close to the festival. I'll do my best, sir. I don't want to be doing this either, believe you me. But the plot demands. Here we go again. I'm a full 3 or 4 feet away from the ladder, but I'm climbing it. Don't ask questions. Still thinking on this concept. I just want y'all to picture me with my hands on my hips and like a little container of cleaning supplies at my side, just looking completely unimpressed up at like fucking Pyramid Head or somebody like, did you see this mess? Go to your room, young man. There we go. I didn't want to go all the way up. That's the one problem with that ladder, is it goes all the way up. Damn it, I put it too close! Maybe I'll make this work. Yeah, okay. This side is not yet clean. Oh, I see. All right. Okay, so I think all the envelope parts of it are done. And now I think the big part of this is gonna be the fucking... all this shit at the back. do this right. Maybe I can get away without having to use that. Yeah, I hope you're having a good time, even though it's kind of on the quiet side tonight. I'm a little tired myself, so I don't really have a lot to say for chattiness. Where's the dirt on this? Here we go. And then yeah, I never quite finished what I was doing down here, did I? Onto the grab handle. Is it this? Yes. Yay! I'm done working with this dude for this one. Excellent work, Dirk Finder. Next stop for my airship, the wonderful industrial town of Fumarole. To kick off my... yawn attack. To kick off my tour of the county. To be honest, I'd be glad to get that one out of the way. They love me there, of course, but they're very in-your-face, which is why I'll be remaining 4,000 feet up. And don't think I've forgotten about my cat. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. Eat shit. Slightly eepy. I think I'll do this next job and then potentially be done with it. We'll see how I feel. Exolumux. So, how to unpack all this? As far as I can tell, there are only 2 A-Lumuxes in the entire world. But we both live in the same county, with entries in the same recruitment directory. Melts the mind, I know. I'm Axel Lumux, the hairstylist extraordinaire. The other A-Lumux is Arthur, who is a temporary supervisor specializing in mining ops. Guess which one of us got called up to run things here for the day? Oh my. Alright, first things first. Wart Bubbles, get out of the dirt, please. On the one hand, it is kind of nice to be able to, like, run around in these areas. Because, you know, it makes the world feel a great deal more real. Like an actual world that exists and not just a stage for a level. On the other hand, having to find the kitties every time in a slightly larger space. Squeak, okay, now I gotta find Ulysses. Queen of all she surveys. Hard hat must be worn, high visibility jackets must be worn, ear protectors must be worn. Danger, stop, look, listen, beware of trucks. So, this morning I got a call from my agency asking me to get myself to the mine at Mount Rushless. That's weird, I think. But then, I think, don't be a judgy McFrownerson. Miners need haircuts too. What I can say is, it's difficult sometimes because you want to assume that your coworkers or the people who you work for are competent. And sometimes make decisions based on that assumption. And that assumption is not always true, unfortunately. I had to not report, but I had to formally call out one of my coworkers on a big mistake she made on Friday, and she got mad at me for reporting it formally, and I was like, hun, I caught you lying. I caught you lying in a significant way. I'm not gonna risk my job to stay quiet about you lying. Sorry. And I felt bad, because obviously I really don't want her to get fired, and I don't think she will. But maybe don't lie to our customers and to your coworkers. Or in this case, in the case of why I had to report it, it was both. Jeez. Am I supposed to clean that? Yeah, I am. Jeepers. Why am I cleaning rust? To my understanding, rust needs sandpaper and oil, not water. My power washer isn't strong enough to get rid of this. I don't think I've saved up enough to get a new one. Do I have enough for this one? Just barely, but yeah. Oh, is this the... okay. That's actually not what I meant to do. Okay, yeah, that's better. Oh. So I drive out here all excited at the possibilities, but when I arrive, they immediately pop a hard hat on my head. Not only is that extremely rude, but also, do you realize how long it took to get my pompadour popping like this? I didn't ask him to show his ID. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run this ad real quick, and I'll be back with y'all in 3 minutes. Sorry, I'm checking a few things. Sorry about that. I got distracted by some notifications on my phone. Nah, 808 cement. Welcome back. Thank you for tolerating the ads, my dears. So, I phoned my agency guy, and he explained that he booked the wrong lummox. Fantastic, I think. Now what? Agency guys tell me to improvise. He says that 93% of any job is one big confidence trick. You need a new agency. Well, I couldn't do the fandango before I could walk, so I could do the fandango before I could walk, so I guess confidence is key. That was a weird way to word that. Okay, let's before I start doing that. I cobble together a pop-up hairdressing salon and treat all the new guys and girls to a sparkling new angle. You should have seen them after a deep conditioning. Like leaping lambs on a spring morning. I mean, if you've got a skill set, use it. Better than lying about what you can and can't do, and potentially fucking up actual work. do think that cement is my least favorite stain so far. Oh, does the front only have a single wheel? Okay. I'm sorry? Why did you do this to the bear? The bear did nothing to you. Why is he... Unless perhaps this bear committed terrible crimes and is being punished for his sins. Oh, there's more to this. Okay, so, this stain right here, this, like, blue, purple, blue, teal, this is the mineral that was in the first game. It's the special mineral that fucking the mayor contracted a billionaire to get special machines to dig up, and them digging in too deep in the last game is what made the fucking volcano almost erupt, and the only reason the end of the world was thwarted is that people came back from the future to make a giant statue that shot a beam of energy at the volcano and stopped it from erupting. The fact that that same mineral is on this truck concerns me, especially given the fact that right now, that statue, the gems that make the beam, got stolen a couple levels ago, so that worries me. Unfortunately, though, once we got a bit carried away and left one of the mixers running, the cement dried, hence you're here. Agency guy said if I didn't fix the stitch that they'd dock my pay for a year. No, ouch you very much. I mean, I would think that whoever is running the cement truck would be the one responsible for the cement truck, but that's just me. Oh, here it is again. More of that crap. Stop glowing for a second, please. This, purple, blue, teal mineral. I am suspicious. What are you mining up here? It is all over the truck. And I also want to say that there was some of it. I don't know if you guys were here for the session where I cleaned the giant gas station, but there was some of this in that level as well. Mayor, what are you up to? I could also be seeing something where nothing is, but the devs of this game have a habit of leaving tiny clues like this for you to piece together. Like, that's exactly what they did in the first game, is they left, like, tiny clues throughout the levels. So that by the time the big reveal happens, you're like, oh, that's why that was the way it was, and whatnot. Okay, we should actually, let's finish this, shall we? Did that finally clean the cat body, or is this still... Yeah, no, that seems to be good now. This is a little tricky to clean. where's the rest of the dirt I missed? Ah, it's here. I'm just trying to see the dirt, thank you. Hey game, where's the dirt? There the dirt be! Is this Jet and Flo's Angels? I need a hand flipping my farmhouse. Oh boy, that one looks interesting. That one took longer than I thought it would. Mostly because that stuff is so caked on. This is Arthur Lummox, the actual temporary supervisor at Fortune's mine. Public access to this mine is strictly prohibited, and you shouldn't have been here. We'll need you to sign an NDA to that effect and trust that you will destroy any videographic evidence of your work. That said, the cleaning itself was outstanding. Please don't speak about this to anyone, ever. I'm suspicious. You fuckers were mining something you weren't supposed to mine, weren't you? You were mining that stuff from the last game, weren't you? I've got my eye on you, Arthur Lummox. That said, though, I think that's it for me for tonight, because that, I know, just looking at that next job, I can tell it's going to be a long one. A whole house and a silo? That's gonna take like at least an hour and a half by itself. And I'm too tired for that. So that's it for now, so my schedule for next week is going to be up in a couple minutes here. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. This was chill. I really appreciate you. Who do you want to go ahead and say hi to tonight? Alderley's doing some Virtua Fighter 5. Rotley is doing Peak. Squiggly Alpha's doing Halcyon Days at Taoyuan. Mossflower is doing VTuber Tiny Game Jam 2026. Z is doing... Okay. Yeah, we gotta send it over to Z, right? He's debuting his sexy, like, stars outfit for Resident Evil for his current character. We gotta go ahead and say hi to Z. But, again, thank you guys for popping by tonight. This was a ton of fun. Take care, stay safe, and until we talk again, have a good one. Let's go say hi to Z and his very special new outfit.